my home territory. I live in Kingston, so the park is my base where I run and I cycle, and just the chance to have time off work and come cycling with like-minded people was too much. I couldn't miss it really. So
what are you looking forward to?
Getting the opportunity to actually ride with women, which I don't often get to do. I usually ride with my partner, and I don't actually know many other women who cycle, so it's really nice to have the opportunity to meet some new people.
Guys, welcome. What brings you here for the big day out?
Well, we're both big fans of women's cycling, anything's sporty really.
Then I'm a real convert to cycling. I got road bike just over a year ago, and I'm now completely addicted, and so that's why I've come. And we're very, very local. Just live a couple of miles away. And how about you, Emily? Anything you're particularly looking forward to this afternoon?
Love getting to ride the park and meeting other people, because it's a growing sport and it's really interesting the amount of people you meet, and everyone's really generous and kind, and you always learn new tricks and tips, even new routes around Richmond Park.
Thank you all for coming to the Voxwomen Big Day Out. I'll just quickly introduce the riders. You probably know them all already. This is Lucinda Branch, she rides for Rabo Live. This is Sarah Olsen, rides for Matrix, but apparently she'll be changing teams, but she won't tell us who it is just yet, so you might be able to get it out of her in a little bit. And this is Hayley Simmons as well, who's the British National Time Trial Champion, and soon to be moving on to new pastures as well, so try and see if you can get some more info out of her too. I'll hand over to you guys and have a great ride.
So I'm very interested to know, what is the hardest part about the off-season when you're training to keep going, to keep yourselves motivated?
I would say for me, who lives in Sweden, it's the cold. I like the heat better than the cold, even if I'm a Viking. I'm probably not a Viking. So that's my biggest issue. But in Sweden we have a big culture with indoor cycling in the winter. So that it's quite hard mentally for some people, but I really enjoy it, and you can go really hard for a shorter period of time on the bike indoors.
if you were time pressed and all you want to do was sort of sportive riding or sort of fitness riding, what's the best training session you could do just once a week if you could go out on a Sunday ride?
I'm actually not full-time rider still at the moment, so I'm finishing off my PhD, which hopefully will be finished before I start racing next year. So I mean, I'm time pressed myself because technically I'm supposed to be in the lab 9 till 5 most days. So I do a lot of turbo training and then do long rides at the weekend. So over the winter, I think a really important thing is to build up your base fitness. So going out for like a long, steady ride Saturdays and Sundays. And then during the week, I do a lot of turbo training.
What tips would you give amateur riders for getting into competitive racing?
Mostly people in the Netherlands, they start with riding this and then they go afterwards to criteriums. There's a small one and then they get more involved and learning more and more, and then they get more enthusiastic, more fanatic, and then they are becoming kind of a pro or a real pro, it doesn't matter. No. But they start mostly with club rides, so I don't know if you have it in England, but if it is, it's a great way to start it.
Voxwomen!